showed up and what she expected. Just like when the little ones are over at the house, the rules don't change. And they're still not going to change because even though Grandma's not there, but she is there because she's there in spirit. As you can tell from the things I brought out tonight, she was very artistic. When she first came out here, that's why she did the Indian artwork stuff. That's what she did to supplement her income. And because of her able to relate to people, she made them comfortable enough so they could express their ideas, and she could translate that into her art. Her dream catchers, her diamond art, she could make it more unique by choosing different colors in the pattern or highlighting different things. She was also a perfectionist, so that means when she was doing the dream catchers, if it wasn't right or if she thought it was off, she would tear it all back down again and redo it. So if you looked at some of those pictures in there, you would see in between, on some of them, they had the little beads. And if they weren't perfectly spaced, she would tear it all down and do it again. That's how come. Sometimes that's why some of you have gotten dream catchers from her or whatever. That's why sometimes they took a little while because she wanted them perfect. But anyways, if she loved you wholeheartedly, and anybody who ran across her got a piece of her heart or soul by being with her and with the friends she made, including the large group that she followed online. We got on the Facebook page, we had a lot of condolences and things like that. So she was reliable, or she touched a lot of people's lives more than what we expect, or we actually know. She could relate to those people, give advice, encourage. A lot of her stuff on Facebook was encouragement. She came out this way to get away from a bad situation. It took 3 years to convince her to come out here, but when she did, she found what she was looking for. She loved art, she loved cars, automobiles, car shows. We go to the car shows, the car out front, she encouraged me to get a couple of seasons ago. And she enjoyed riding around in it, she enjoyed driving it. She wouldn't drive it as fast as I would, but she would drive it. So, and she loved going out to the car shows and looking at all the old cars and the different artwork and everybody's different designs because of her artistic stuff in her, how the people could express their stuff. As the music was playing tonight, she listened from everything from country to rock and roll, easy listening, old time gospel, modern country, some examples, Johnny Cash, Mel Tillis, even some of the early generation country. She also listened to Motown, rhythm and blues. There really wasn't any genre that she didn't like, other than that rap crap. But anyway, it's after she got out here. Well, I don't know if everybody knew that or not, but legally, when she came out here, she was legally blind. So, how does a blind person drive a car? Anybody know? How does a blind person drive a car? Yeah, right. Okay? That's exactly how she got around from point A to point B. If she got too far over, go, so she used it back this way. So if you're in a state that doesn't have that, you're kind of screwed. But in this state, we had it, so. But yeah, but eventually she got her eyes fixed and had lenses put in, and then after that, the world opened up because she couldn't, before everything was a blur. And after that, she could see the sunsets, she could see the smiles of her grandchildren. She has a total of 17. 3 are mine, technically. She wasn't close to mine, but that was because of circumstances. But she also did participate or made sure when birthdays came along that she was the one that was picking out the item. And Cameron knew that, so. As far as the rest of them, they age from age, well, as the obituary says, 16 to 2 months, 2 years. 2 years. Yeah, my youngest one is 7 months old, and she's crawling and getting around and got teeth now and all that. So, she loved all her grandkids very much. She would get on Facebook and sneak peeks of the other ones because they were spread out all over the place. And when they would show up on Facebook, she would capture the pictures and all that. And like I said, after her eye surgery was done, I remember we were coming home one night, and it was that same night, and her eyes were starting to clear up, and it was the beautiful sunset that night. That's kind of why that one picture I picked out, because with the flowers and then all the rainbow colors, and that's also why I chose this time frame. So that's basically it. This isn't goodbye. She's still with all this in one form or another, memories and such, and she's still right here. So, and the little one is always in the house, and in the cars that I have, there's pictures in them, so no matter, anyways, you all know what I mean. So I'll turn it over to somebody else if they wish. If not, that's fine.
I've known David a long time. We agreed together before. Excuse me. When Dave introduced me to Dawnelle, she was a spirit. And basically what I wanted to say was Dave said that she was still with us, and like I told the girls today, she's in our memories. She is in our memories, and that's the important part of it, is that we remember who she was. And Dave also mentioned that she liked to go on Facebook and keep an eye on the grandkids. Well, I'm not saying Dawnelle was a busybody, but she knew more about my grandkids sometimes than I did. She became a good friend real quick. And like I said earlier, Dave and I have been together a long time, and I can honestly say that I believe that Dawnelle was his soulmate. And I think that's the best thing I can say.
Andersons, we live over by Axtell, and we have been blessed many, many years here with Dave's help. He's run the green card every year since I can remember, way back in the early 2000s, I'm sure. I still remember that I called his first wife, and that's when I don't know which thing you were in, but he was either in Iraq or Afghanistan, and so I got the privilege of mowing his lawn for quite a few times that year. And then we got to know her later on, and I still remember Geraldine took her over to the eye doctor because she needed somebody to drive her in. And like you said, David, it's really a miracle. You don't realize the blessing you have until you don't have it. Well, anyway, I'm thankful that we got to know. God has been good. He's given us a lot of good people that we got to know. And David, you and her, just a part of it, and we appreciate your friendship and your help on the farm, and our sympathies to you. But there's better places than sometimes living here if you're suffering. So we wish you well. We're still there for you anytime, you know that. And if we can do something more, we're still there. We'd always like to visit with you and come on out. And it's nice to see all the rest of you here and how you are a part of his life. And remember to take him to prayer and pray for David. And that's the toughest part because she's home. And the main thing is that we remember her and don't forget her. Keep talking about her. And I didn't get to know her like technical stuff. We've gotten so versatile and knowing so many people. And it's sort of the sad thing because we don't get to know people really well. And I'm glad that we got to be a part of it. You're a part of our lives too. So God bless you now and step ahead, and we'll try to be there to help you through it. And I know you'd be there for us, so thank you.
If no one else has anything else wants to say, or that's fine, we will officially close this out. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. All right.
Not everybody's as confident as you guys.
You do.
It's not me, my confidence. Okay. Go ahead.
After you guys, can I say something?
Say your piece.
I've only known Dawnelle for 3 years. And when I first met her, she was sweet. She took me in and my children. She loved my kids as her own. And I'm thankful for that. And I would get in trouble, or me and Shane and I would get in a fight or an argument, I would call his mom, and I would tell her, hey, you didn't talk to your son, we got into an argument. She'll call him and say, you need to fix it, even though it's my fault. And we would fix our problems, and we got through it. My kids loved her very much. My 2 oldest got very attached to her, and they will miss her very much as well as we will miss her. Yeah.
Closest thing you can get to an angel on earth. Friends, anytime she met somebody, you were instantly family. Didn't matter how long she knew you, she'd give you a hug before you left and tell you to be safe.
Take your time, brother.
Nothing was ever permanent with her. She always had a positive attitude no matter what kind of shit she was going through, pardon language. There was always a brighter side to it, something better on the other side. You leave, you got off the phone, it wasn't goodbye, it was see ya. See you next time, see you later. No matter how long you went without talking to her, she'd pick up a conversation like you guys had talked an hour ago. I know there was a few times where I got really distant because I got in my own head and my own crap. And I'd push her away, not talk to her. I think there's about a year period there that I just didn't talk to her. Because I was into some stupid crap. And then one day I got a call from her and we just started talking again like nothing had ever happened. She didn't need an apology. She didn't want me to make amends. She just let it go. I came out here, met Pop, got into a car accident and stayed. And I think that was a blessing. I mean, because of her, I have my faith and my belief in a higher power and an afterlife. I mean, Pop pretty much covered it all, I won't lie. She would give you the shirt off her back. She would feed you, even if she didn't have enough food to feed you. She'd make sure you ate before you left. If you said anything about being hungry, she was there. She fell in love with Jen, fell in love with babies. Cheeto and his family, Trent and his family. I mean, you were family the instant you met her. You guys coming up, thank you. See you.
I really miss the grandma. I don't love you so much better, and I didn't want her to die.
met her son. Her son and I met in drug court, but he introduced me to Dave and Dawnelle. They welcomed me and my family with open arms. She was a good woman. You know, you could go to her house, she'd talk to you. She didn't mind talking. She'd talk your ear off, tell you what, you know. Tell her you gotta go, and you're still stuck there. You might as well just sit there and wait, because you're gonna be there for a while. You know, it was good. You know, she made you feel safe. Her place, you know. She's fed me several times. You know, and I can eat, but I loved her like a second mom. I did. You know, and it sucks that she's gone. I didn't make it up there as much as I wanted to see her and Dave, you know, but she's in a better place, I think. She doesn't hurt anymore. I know there for a while she was in some pain, you know. I think that's all I got.
It took me a while, but David, he just convinced me somehow that he was really in love. And I remember I said to him, "What makes you think so?" He said, "I don't have to think, I know." How can you challenge that, folks? I knew David from the VA in Grand Island. I walked into this class and, man, I thought I was on a torpedo run somewhere. And David told this guy, "Slide over and get him a chair." I've been friends with him ever since. He stops by my house a lot. The only argument I ever had out of him was over leaving. Yeah, he's kind of hard on me. I'd let David work and he'd go back and run that auto bagger. And I'd laugh at him. He just had a heart as big as gold. And that's the lady that make him have one. He believed that the sun will come up in the east every day. Dawnelle, if he said something, she'd jump. Just a little, not much. But you could tell in both of them that the love and cherishing each other was always there. David, God bless you, and she'll think of you every day, so be careful. Thank you.
Okay, anybody else?
Stop waiting.
Okay.
Victoria's coming.
What? All right, come here. Hey, don't miss it. Don't miss it. I got it. Get alone. Okay. All right. Look over that way.
She was my favorite good one. I miss you so much. I didn't know who be dead because I didn't want home. She died. And I really want her back. She's gonna get back alive.
I think we're done. We all will miss her. She's not physically, we all know that she's gone. We all know that she went to a better place. But this isn't a sadness time. This is a celebration of life. That's what she would have wanted. This isn't a conventional, whatever you want to call it. There's no preachers, there's no casket, nothing. When we all die, you go back to dust. You replenish the earth, and it's done. You believe in higher power, whatever. I'm not going to argue that point. There's no sense in it. She all touched our lives in many ways. That's what we're here to do, to celebrate. For her family who couldn't make it, I'm sorry. I want you to all know that I did everything possible that morning when she passed at home. But it was out of my hands. And basically, she was gone after she arrived at the hospital. She had a heartbeat when they came. Danny was here. And we got her to the hospital. She had, if they wouldn't have a heartbeat, they wouldn't even took her to the hospital. But she had one. Unfortunately, after they got her in the hospital, they got her hooked up on the monitors, and then 2 bleeps, and she was gone. Quick and fast. That's the way she wanted it. So, again, our condolences to her family who will be seeing this on Facebook. They're on the feed. They're spread out throughout the world: Alaska, Texas, Oregon, Washington, England, so Japan, yeah. So we're spread out. We all had different occupations. World's changed since before, and we all do go out. How we're raised, go out and make a family, raise and work, and sometimes it takes you all over the world. So I appreciate everybody for coming. We will be in touch, or if we feel to take whatever, we don't have any whatever, so we're done. The door is always open. I'm always a phone call away. If you need anything, all you have to do is call. It doesn't matter what time it is or whatever it is. If somebody's broke down on a highway, I got a trailer, well, yeah.